And welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is a Friday.
Every time you say something like that, I want to say it's hump day, but it's not. So, there you are.
Well, you can...
Well, just because like that...
You can do your hump over there if you want to.
I don't want to do it. By myself, it's no fun.
You want to practice?
Hump
It's
day.
hump day.
Oh, we screwed that up.
We never get it right.
No, we don't.
We're white.
We can't dance.
White people can't jump. Is that what they used to say?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Anyway, it is a Friday. We're excited to be here. We're excited for the weekend, and I hope you are too. Hope everyone's got a phenomenal weekend planned. It's going to be nice.
It is going to, well,
Yeah,
it's going to be
so.
a little cooler tomorrow.
Well,
today's supposed to be a little warmer.
Hiking is my thing. I love to hike.
It's time, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to go hiking, and this weekend's a perfect time for that.
Are you going?
I want to.
Okay, then why don't you do
things
it?
get in the way. Little projects get in the way, you know.
Of course they do.
But I'll do my best to. There's a lot of places that you can hike, and there's people say, "Yeah, I've hiked everything." No, you haven't.
Not
you
at
haven't
all.
hiked everything. There's always great places to go.
Well, I want to mention something happening tomorrow from 9 to 4, and that would be the Boone County Beekeepers Association workshop. Since that's kind of...
Where's that going to be?
It will be at the North Arkansas College JPH Conference Room. You can park there in the lower parking lot, and from 9 to 4. So if I were you, I'd sign up for that.
I wonder if they're going to bring any bees.
I don't know that.
Let them fly around the room, maybe.
I kind of doubt it. Call 870-741-6168, and that is the Boone County Extension Office who is heading that up.
Okay.
Now, also, I got a message from Callie Mundy, and it's the Camp Jack is collecting military memorabilia, and they want to use it in their newly remodeled armory.
Oh.
So if you have some uniforms, medals, books, more, they accept all the items as loan as well.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
I guess from any war or any conflict of any kind. Okay.
You know, I took several things to like the museum when I was cleaning out my mom's house, but anyway, for my dad. But anyway, that's
what medical instruments and stuff like that, or
no, just some like I can't even tell you what it is.
Stethoscope.
Well, it was a bag. Like for one, it was
his doctor's bag.
Oh,
cool.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I have two more.
Yeah.
I think I gave one to the Lyric. I'm not sure, but I have one, my favorite one. I left it home. You know, I can remember as a kid, my dad died when I was just turned 5.
Yeah.
But I can remember going in his doctor's bag after his death.
Oh, yeah.
He would always have those little Tootsie Rolls. I was eating these things 10 years later, and they were disgusting. But I wasn't supposed to have chocolate because I was kind of allergic. Well, Mama, I always got busted because I'd break out in a from eating them. But she's like, "Where'd you been?" Anyway, we finally dumped them all.
Are you still allergic to Tootsie?
No,
to
unfortunately.
Chocolate? Oh,
I'm not allergic to chocolate.
Yeah.
Kind of outgrew it.
So did you know how bad they were? I mean, you just ate them regardless.
No, I was a kid.
Yeah. Ooh, candy's a little hard.
I was 5 years old or whatever.
Now, is this bag? Is it the typical leather?
Oh yeah.
Doctor.
It's got his
that's
name
cool.
on it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I have his I don't have a picture of it, but it's a green sign that hung out, or I don't know if it hung, I guess, indoors at his office that had his name and pediatric, whatever it said. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, the whole.
That's a good thing.
Give some memorabilia.
Yeah, I think
I
think you should give your children at least one thing to pass down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Well, it will be at the house if my kids are listening, and when I die, you can do what you want to.
You can have it. Yeah.
You can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my dad never really. My dad was poor. He was She was a sharecropper for the longest time, and then he moved to Ohio, and became an apprentice bricklayer.
Right.
And became one of the best bricklayers in that region.
Cool.
I mean, he was the one that could do a fireplace by hand, and the old-fashioned way, whatever that is. And So he was highly sought after for his work. And he gave me a pocket knife one time when I was 17 or 18 years old. And he says, I've had this pocket knife a long time, and I want you to have it. And I still have that. And even though it's just a simple pocket knife, I connect completely with him from that.
You treasure that, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You bet. I mean, if that's all you have left, you know, it's like
Yeah.
there's so many emotions
Well,
that come with it, I think.
and for a guy like him, I mean, that was a big thing. I mean,
Sure.
he didn't have a lot, and to give that away was a treasure to him. So it's
That's
a
cool.
treasure to me.
So
Anyway,
you remember him giving it to you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just out of the blue. We were sitting on the porch or whatever, and we were talking back and forth, and he reached in his pocket and he goes, I've had this knife for a long time. I want you to have it.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway,
Yeah.
do that for your children. Give them
Yeah.
something of yours, even if it's not worth anything to you, rather, but
Right.
it may be to them.
And even if, like, my kids are fairly young, they're not super sentimental,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to leave stuff for them anyway. They can figure out if they want to deal with, if they
Yeah.
want, they'll know the story. But yeah, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
maybe when you're later or maybe when I die, they'll actually
Yeah.
have some sentiment
Y-
about
you
it.
know, and I think probably the coolest thing that I would have wanted to have would be like a pocket watch. Those kind of things. You see those in secondhand stores and flea markets and stuff, and you go, wow, that thing was probably made in the 1800s, and that would have been a cool thing to
Sure enough.
carry on and on and on. Anyway, but it's going to be a great weekend.
Yes.
You want to talk weather
Today.
You don't want to talk some weather?
I do, especially about today. Sunny with a high of 73 today. There will be wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour, but at that temperature, I don't care. It's warm. Then tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 40. And Saturday, sunny with a high of 56. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around a 30. And then on Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 57. Light east-southeast wind at 20 miles per hour. And then Sunday night, a 40% chance of rain after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low of 41. You want to go to Monday?
Monday looks like 20% chance of showers before noon, and then partly sunny with a high near 65 for the afternoon. And then Monday night, 30% chance of showers after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 54 degrees. Wow, 54 for the overnight low. Tuesday, showers possible, thunderstorms, high 69, 90% chance of rain on Tuesday. Tuesday night, chance of rain continues at 30% with a chance of showers right before midnight, and the low around 41. Wednesday and Thursday, the highs are going to be in the mid-50s.
All righty.
All right.
Pleasant weather, although a little windy.
Well,
But-
it's kite flying season.
It is. It's spring. It's time for it's tornado season, people.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We've got a big show today. We've got Jim Johnson. He's going to come in and talk basketball and the tournaments and all that stuff that's going on, and it's kind of a sports update for everyone that's thinking about maybe going out to the arena somewhere that's playing basketball. He'll give us some updates on that, and then we'll have what is a
Jasper Jeep Jam.
Jasper Jeep Jam.
We'll have a representative here to talk about that.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do our topic to ponder.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Does a rainy day make you feel cozy or restless,
Yes.
Dan? Both?
No, cozy. Cozy. Just kind of time slows down on those days. You get up and it's rainy and still a little fog creeping along the ground. And you go, oh, I'm going to take a nap.
Unless you have to go to work.
Yeah. I like to hike in this kind of weather too.
Do you really?
Yes.
With it raining?
Get your rain. If it's not coming down heavy, but if it's just a light rain, yes, I love that.
Why is that?
I don't know. I did my genealogy, or did my, what's it called, ancestry, where you spit in a cup or you spit in a little thing and you send it off. Well, most of my ancestries is from England and that area. I have some Scottish, 13% Scot in me, and a couple others. Anyway, I think that you see a day like that, and that's their weather over there most of the time. So it's rainy and gloomy.
The consensus so far is cozy.
Oh, really?
I think it's cozy.
Okay.
And then I guess someone put, I concur with Eddie Rabbit. I love a rainy night.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So
I like it if it's not continual. If it rains day after day after day, you get tired of it, don't you?
I don't handle that part well. I'll take a day. I don't really.
Well, you were telling me that you have to have sun every so often, or you get depressed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I go into some deep depression. I don't, but I feel the need, a real compelling need to have sunshine. Yeah, I don't like it dreary. I like it sunny and happy, just like I like my life, or like anybody's life to be. But anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Well, our graphic is up on our Facebook page.
It's quite cute too.
Yeah, it's got a little rain going on there. Yeah, I like it. Go there and check it out. Does a rainy day make you feel cozy or restless?
Give us your thoughts.
I'm kind of wondering. Some people complain about, I hate these kind of days. So we want to hear that too.
I think you made a very profound statement in my mind, and that is, as long as it doesn't do it for days and days and days.
Yeah.
I'll take a day. You need the rain.
Let's do some history.
Okay.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
We worked on something before its time had come. Francis and I were the only people trying to do the three-dimensional structure of DNA. People thought, it's going to be complicated.
72 years ago today, scientists James Watson and Francis Crick announced they had discovered the double helix structure of DNA, the molecule that contains the human genes. Years later, Watson explained why they were able to make the breakthrough.
That's amazing to me. They see something like that. They discovered DNA, and then they say, okay, we found it. Now what do we do?
I know.
How do you decipher what it is and the structure of it and all that
stuff? Do you
ever
think about being a research scientist, how cool that job would be actually?
Yeah, if you understood it, I'd be walking around in the lab going, what do you want me to do now?
Right. I agree, but yeah, it'd be cool.
Okay. Let's see. History number 2 here. Cut number 2. 57 years ago today, singer Frankie Lemon was found dead in a heroin overdose in New York. He was 25. As the front man of the Frankie Lemon and the Teenagers, he had such hits as I Want to Be My Girl. I Want You to Be My Girl.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Whenever I see a big pair of feet or a cheesy mustache, I'll think of you.
Whenever I smell month-old socks, I'll think of you.
I miss you.
I'll miss you a lot.
42 years ago today, CBS ran the final episode of MASH. As helicopter engines whirred nearby. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
I thought it was world. World. Like
is
word.
Is there an L in there?
No. Whirred nearby, doctors Hawkeye Pierce, Alan Alda, and B.J. Honeycutt, Mike Farrell said goodbye. For 27 years, this held the record as the most-watched TV program of all time. It was eventually beaten by Super Bowl 44.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's in the same
category.
category.
The category, no.
Prime Minister Palme and his wife were walking on a street in Stockholm City, and he was shot suddenly.
39 years ago today, Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme was assassinated while walking down a street in Stockholm. A government spokesperson confirmed what happened.
I had planned, and I told the people all along, that our intention is never to have to use these weapons. The only problem with the people on the outside is that they do not understand what we believe.
32 years ago today, a gun battle at the compound near Waco, Texas, left 4 federal agents and 6 members of the Branch Davidian religious cult dead. Cult leader David Koresh said his people only fired in self-defense. After the shootout, authorities laid siege around the compound. As agents tried to move in 51 days later, the house went up in flames. As many of 80 of the Branch Davidians died.
Ouch.
Wow.
And then we have a birthday cut. 86 years ago today, actor, dancer, choreographer Tommy Tune was born. Tune has won 9 Tony Awards, among them Best Choreography and Best Direction of a Musical. And one of the songs that he put his dancers to was Tap Your Troubles Away.
Also, 77 years ago today, actress Bernadette Peters was born. She's best known for her roles on Broadway, including originating the role of the witch in Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods. I'm not going to...
Okay. And then finally, 48 years ago today, country singer Jason Aldean was born. He is 48 years old today, and one of his hits was Take a Little Ride.
Okay.
Okay.
We have Jim Johnson waiting in the lobby.
Okay.
Like he doesn't live here. But he's going to be our first guest. He's going to give us some basketball updates.
All right. We'll have Jim in just a few minutes. Stick around, stay with us. You're listening to the original KHOZ 994.9. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We have in the studio today Jim Johnson. Hey, Jim.
Hello.
Yo.
How's it going?
Just fine. I mean, we just got finished with football. Now we're going into basketball.
Basketball is over in a week.
I know, but we got a tournament coming up.
Yeah. You know, it's a state tournament next week for all the teams.
Okay.
Harrison's got their last home game tonight, last game, regular season game. It's at home against Russellville, senior night, with all those kind of festivities. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where's the tournament going to take place? Where's all that happening?
On the edge of the earth.
Oh.
Paragould, Arkansas.
Oh my God.
There's no good way to go east from here. You know, you can go north and south
that's
or
way
west.
over by Jonesboro, isn't
yes,
it?
just north of Jonesboro. It's close to the Boot Hill.
That's where the edge of the earth is, right?
Here's how I know it's a long way. I got a friend, Boo Roth, who lives in Murray, Kentucky. He called us and said, I might want to watch the Goblins. They got a real good team. He said, I might want to come and watch them. Where are they at? And I said, well, they play at Paragould. And he said, oh, I can go there. It's just 2.5 hours. I said, it's 3.5 hours for me, and I'm in Arkansas, and you're in Murray, Kentucky, and it's 2.5 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Is it really 2.5 hours from him?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe he's got an interstate thrown in there or something.
I don't know.
Something's going to help him travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So who are some of the teams that are coming to play? Just
Well,
all over the state, or is it out of state
it'll
too?
it'll be the state. It's the state championship. So there's 4 conferences. 5A division is what Harrison has. There's 6A all the way down to 1A, and Harrison's 5A, which is the next to the largest schools. And Harrison won. They clinched a share of the conference championship Tuesday of this week.
Oh, okay.
They're 12-1 on the year in conference, and so the West, there's a West, East, Central, and South. And basically, East is those Jonesboro area schools, Central, of course, Little Rock, and then South Arkansas schools, and the South, all the larger schools. And now, there's going to be some really good teams there, really good players. There's a player from Little Rock Christian who's in our classification that's signed with the Razorbacks for next year. And
wow, nice.
Yeah, it should be fun. Harrison's really got one of their better teams they've had.
Good.
If not ever in a long time.
Yeah.
So you're going to be present?
I will be there. We'll be broadcasting right here on this spot on the radio dial. Yeah, they don't have radio dials anymore, do they? That's kind of.
Well,
I have an old one
you
that
can
does.
say radio dial.
You can say it, I guess.
On the radio, station.
So how do they tune in?
Well, right here. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's easy here, but if you download that app, that's what I've been telling everybody all the time.
KY3.
Yeah, no. You download Harrison's Original KHLZ. Just type that into your browser or your app store, and download that app, and then it automatically will come straight to the Play Live and whatever's on.
Which is great.
We'll play.
And you can be anywhere.
Anywhere.
You can be
worldwide.
Anywhere you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Wow.
Cool.
But
so you've been at North Ark all week too.
I've been out there. That's crazy. It's a junior college tournament out there at North Ark, and teams also from all over Arkansas, and it gets a little wild out there. I forgot how junior college basketball is. There's not, well, other than Harrison, so I don't want to get Bobby Howard mad at me. There's not a lot of structure. A lot of these kids are just passing through on their way to somewhere else.
Yeah.
It gets pretty wild.
Yeah.
I had a couple of fights last night.
Oh, really?
You know, I heard rumor of
girls,
that.
of course. Women.
Like
the men play fine. Nothing happens. They go on about their business, and the women play, and there's a fight. One girl's just slapped the fire out of a girl when they were shaking hands in the line after the game.
Seriously?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow.
So if that doesn't sell tickets, I don't know
was
what
gonna say,
will.
if I knew that, I'd bought a ticket.
Go get your popcorn and your drink and watch the show, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
I guess I was going to say people can start listening. This is the tournament's it started yesterday, right?
It started yesterday. They got today is the semifinal games for both the men and women, and the championship games are Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
Yeah.
I guess people could take a trip over there if they wanted to.
Yeah. It's North Ark's a great little gymnasium. It's very comfortable, chairback seats. And,
North Ark Pioneers Facebook page will give you all that information to keep up with too, if you're looking to go to the games and stuff.
So what happens after these tournaments? I mean, going to go on withdrawal symptoms or what?
No, I'll be able on Tuesday and Friday nights to actually be home, which is hadn't happened since November.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. But no, I'm excited. I think Harrison 2 years ago. Now the girls lost last week, so they didn't make the state tournament this year. But the boys, a year ago, when these guys that are seniors now were sophomores, they made it to the semifinals. So they kind of know what it takes to get deep in the tournament. And several of them started as sophomores, and now they're seniors. I think
be real good.
I think they're going to make a run for a championship.
That'll be good next year.
Yeah.
No kidding. Well,
Just need to-
your seniors are going to like graduate, so you kind of have to
Well, you have to fill in.
fill in that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But they're it's fun, and you get like I said, just listening. You get, if you listen to me and Yarbrough on the radio, it's not like really listening to a regular broadcast, because our theory is we like to think that we don't even know that. Well, we do, because we got to watch our language, but we act like there's not a microphone there,
Right.
and we're just two guys sitting in the stands watching the game.
Yeah.
That's our approach.
That's your appeal.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I
So,
think it's good.
Do you know if any of the seniors have any opportunity to go play elsewhere?
I actually am
Just
interviewing
curious.
all of them. The seniors on first, let me tell you the girls seniors real
Okay.
quick. Their seniors are Sager Clemens, Lila Jones, Tucker Webb, and London Lee. Those are the four seniors on the girls team. The boys have 8 seniors.
Wow.
Kane Kolb, Baz Hickman, Caleb Rory, Lucas Paul, Jackson Kreiner, Hayden Martin, Maddox Bell, and Cole Cecil. Out of that bunch, I know for sure that Maddox Bell is signed, and will be at Harding playing next year.
Nice.
I've heard that Hayden Martin has some offers, one being North Ark, among others, to play next year. And Cole Cecil will definitely, if he wants to play at the next level, he's a really good player. But he told me he likes to fish, too, so I don't know.
Maybe he'll be out on the lake all the time instead of playing basketball.
Whatever
you
your
wanna do,
your
right?
passion is, that's what you need to follow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's next sport-wise for you?
I'm taking.
I know you're taking a
yeah,
break, but-
here on the radio and on the website most of the time. Not because most of the time the Cardinals games when they start will be on the airwaves. But
Yeah.
But Harrison's baseball and softball, we don't do every game. We do 10 boys games and 10 girls games in the spring. I think Zane Henry and Ty Borch are going to do those for me, and so I'm going to try to do little to nothing with the spring sports.
It's about time to take a break.
Yeah.
Well, you probably got a big honeydew list at home that needs to be
Probably.
whittled down.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that at all.
Well, Lisa just gave me a note and had some of the things on the list to remind you.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to read them over
I
the
think there
air?
was
Or?
new-
I would rather you take that list and lose it.
That's not what you wanted to say.
No, my duties. I'm just going to participate in massive grandpa duties.
There you go.
That's the best
That's,
part right there.
And that includes the recliner
It includes a recliner
and the remote.
I am really good at reclining and reading books.
There you go.
Do you fall asleep though?
Sometimes.
Dude, that seems to be a problem for me.
Yeah. Well, she's old enough now. Macy's old enough now that I won't drop her like when she was like an infant.
Right.
Then I was afraid she'd roll out
Right.
of my arms. Now if I
Right.
fall asleep, she'll just look at me and
Yeah.
go do something.
Yeah. That's
Those
cool.
are fun.
Yeah.
You
Memorable.
betcha.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Of course, her parents live up in Missouri, and when she comes down here, speaking of sports, I've got one of those little tight basketball goals, and I told Lisa, I said, I don't know if they're pushing her into whatever, but my girls didn't want anything to do with sports. So my
Right.
granddaughter, I'm shoving it down her, man.
Well,
It's kind of funny because my son's like, he's going to do this. He's going to do that with his kid. And I thought,
Good
you
luck with
have
that.
no idea.
Well, I know who's going to be right there on the front row bench if she starts to play.
Who's that?
You.
Yeah, I will.
You.
I will.
You think you're traveling
Yeah, I
now.
will. And you won't want a microphone in front of my face if the referees
Yeah.
aren't doing right.
You will not be announcing those
No,
games.
no.
Well, Jim, tell us when the games are going to start again.
Okay, we'll have, of course, there's tonight's game against Russellville. It'll be on the air at 5:45 for senior night.
Okay.
I would really rather have less listeners than usual and have a bunch of people go up and support those seniors.
That would be
go
nice.
to the game.
Yeah.
People haven't been to the gymnasium here at Harrison High School. It is state of the art.
Yeah.
Chair back, nice, a lot of room, real nice And of course, senior night, the band will be there. I always like the band. It brings us back to
Oh, yeah.
our days when we were played, and the band was always there instead of just playing a bunch of rap music
You
during
bet.
breaks and all that kind of stuff.
That was our thing.
Yeah.
We had to do that.
Absolutely.
But that'll be tonight, and then Wednesday we'll be on in the middle of the afternoon. The playoff game's at 2:30.
2:30.
Okay.
So we'll be on about 2:15. If they happen to win, they'll play again Friday, and if they win that one, Saturday. So
Okay.
Wow.
hopefully three
Check it out.
times next week.
Well, of course, I'm going to say go Goblins.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Want to give a shout out to Coach David Stoller. David's in his 23rd year coaching here at Harrison.
Wow.
He hasn't won a state championship yet. He's been to the semifinals about 4 times.
Wow.
Maybe this is the year.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I look back, I think he's the longest tenured basketball coach in the history of Harrison High School.
Oh, really?
He
Wow.
stayed 20. Usually they either move on or someone asks
Yeah.
them to move on.
Exactly.
One or the other.
Here's your walking papers.
Yeah.
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 All right.
But I appreciate you guys
Okay.
Thank
giving
you.
the time to support
Sure.
the young people out
You
there.
betcha.
We do it all the time.
All right.
Thanks, Jim. We're going to take another break, guys. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hey, and welcome back to Around the Table. We got a special guest from Newton County, down in Jasper.
That's a good place to be now.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is pretty.
Yes.
It's a nice. I think it's kind of a hidden treasure.
It is. It's the epicenter for fun.
Yeah. There you go.
It really is.
Lisa Downer's Duet is here. Welcome.
Yes. Hi. Thank
Hey,
you.
hey.
Thanks for having me here today.
Yeah, we were just reminiscing about last year's guest that you brought on. It was a big deal for us anyway.
It was.
Yeah, Heather Smith Outdoors and Swamp People, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That's cool.
Well, you've got a lot of stuff going on that you want to talk about today, and
We do.
and you know, the other day you came up on my Facebook feed, and it was like, no, they can't be giving away a Jeep. I thought this
Exactly.
it was a video you talking about the Jeep and everything, and I'm thinking, is that a new Jeep, or is that, what is this thing she's talking? It's got to be a Matchbox car you're giving away.
Right.
This
yeah.
is a real
Not a
thing.
real
It's the real
Jeep,
thing. It's
Yeah.
the real thing. So we were super blessed with with Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally. We have some amazing sponsors. So our first sponsor that is always not just for Jeep Jam, but for the city of Jasper, Burris Construction and Jasper Getaways. They are our main event sponsor, and they have been incredible with helping us. And then we had a new one this year, step on board, and that is J3 at the Gap. So it's an amazing venue set out in the 1800s in Newton County off of 7 South. Gorgeous. If you've ever seen Gunsmoke,
Oh yeah.
that is exactly what it's set as.
Seriously?
Gunsmoke. Yes.
No.
It's amazing. And J3 at the Gap is actually, it means just the three of us. So it's for him, his wife, and his daughter. They originally started it, was going to be just their home place. And then as he started building and building and building, now he wants people to enjoy it.
Oh no.
So,
Okay, so you need to give me contact info, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, sure. So J3 at the Gap are
J3
a
at the
sponsor.
Gap.
They're for our VIP party for Jasper Jeep Jam, which is something
How
new
cool.
we're doing. So they are our sponsor for that. And they came by one day at the office and said, hey, what if we give away a Jeep?
And you picked yourself up off the floor.
Yes, I didn't know really what to say. So, of course, then it was long talks with the Jasper Arkansas Foundation and my board, Jasper Advertising and Promotions, to try to make all of this work. And we finally did, and it is out there and ready. So the Jeep has been donated by J3 at the Gap, but it has been outfitted by Rough Country and National Auto Trim. So, like some of the stuff we have on the Jeep, like I'll run through it a little bit. 35-inch tires, 3.5-inch lift, an RC camping tent on the roof, a 370 awning. It's got new shocks, custom leather, double diamond stitch seats, WeatherTech floor mats, light bars, fold down running boards, you name it. It is macked out. So you're gonna get for a $20 ticket almost a $70,000 Jeep.
Just think of that one lucky person.
Right.
Wow.
Right. And just think about what Jasper Arkansas Foundation can do for the
No
city of
kidding.
Jasper
Oh
and
my
for Newton
gosh, yeah.
County.
Yeah.
I mean, it is phenomenal. So we are so appreciative of J3 at the Gap and all of our amazing sponsors, Rough Country, National Auto Trim, Burris Construction, Jasper Getaways, and staff. The list goes on and on. We are just so super excited because Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally is a benefit fundraiser for the city of Jasper. So everyone who buys a ticket to come out, hang out with us, those proceeds go back in to the city of Jasper for us to be able to have free concerts and bring in people like we did with Heather Smith Outdoors and huge fireworks shows and all the things in Jasper that we need.
Yeah.
So
worthy cause for sure.
Yes.
Well, wow. So give us details about
I wanna know about the
so
details.
yes. Okay. So March 13th through 16th.
Okay.
It's going to be held at the Newton County Fairgrounds.
Okay.
And it kicks off on Thursday. So they can, campers and vendors and everyone start showing up at about 8 a.m. Thursday morning, they get set. Vendors open at 12. They vend from 12 to 5 on Thursday. And then we have our VIP party, which is a private band, catered dinner, meet and greets with local podcasters, all of the YouTube influencers, all of those people who are in that niche market of overlanding or anything to do with the national forest and being outdoors, of course. So they get to meet everybody Thursday night, and then Friday we open the gates at 8 a.m. From 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. We've got live bands. So Thursday night, 7 South for the VIP party. Friday nights, Maggie B, Magnolia Brown. I'm sure you're familiar with them. And Saturday we kick off with Whistling Dixie. Wow. And Saturday night we're drawing for that Jeep at 9:30.
Do you have to be present?
You do not have to be present, and it's open nationwide. So
that's amazing.
Cool.
Yes, so we're
That's
super
really cool.
excited.
You know what? If somebody from out or off wins that thing, then just think of they may get to drive to Jasper to get
Heck
it.
yeah.
And what a beautiful
what a
area to be
beautiful
introduced
place.
to.
Yeah, so they just have 30 days to come in and do all the things and, sign the papers. And
Now, you mentioned camping.
Yes.
Tell me about those facilities.
Okay, so basically at the fairgrounds, it's open fields. So most of the overlanders have rigs that are set up with tents or canopies or however, right? So we have different spots for them to choose from, and so they camp on site. But it's not just for Jeeps, and it's not just for overlander rigs. I have people in cars with tents. I have people on bikes with tents. It doesn't matter. Any camping setup. We just want them to come out and have a good time, meet cool people. The National Forest Service is going to be there. U.S. Forest Service is going to be there with the bear. So everyone's excited about meeting Smokey.
Oh, cool.
Yes. They'll be doing some training classes on all the map systems and Gaia open trails, closed trails, which is really important. We also have people who are coming out to do outdoor safety classes, first aid, recovery classes. So it's a huge learning experience. So with a one-day ticket, you get to shop all the vendors. You get to play all day with all the fun stuff going on. You get to meet all the people. You get to camp with all the people. You get to go to and experience the bands. You know, all of the things. Not to mention the bougie ladies lounge that we have for the ladies.
Woohoo.
So charcuterie boards, special drawings, door prizes all day long.
Wow.
It is a huge, massive event. So you're going to learn something, you're going to have fun, you're going to meet people, you're going to network, and you're going to shop.
What more could you want?
Right. And dance at night. And dance.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll be too tired to dance.
Oh, right. I'll be too tired.
What's the cost per day and or for the weekend?
So for a one-day pass, it averages to about $46 a day.
Okay.
So for the 3-day passes, you're looking at 3 times that. So what, 170, something like that.
Okay.
We have a couple of vendor spots left and two. We've booked out on all of our vendors.
Okay.
The VIP passes are gone. We have 250 people for the VIP night, so that's already gone.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but they can still get the 3-day pass because there's still stuff going on for them, just not in the VIP section.
Gotcha.
Right. So, so you're looking at about $175 for a 3-day event, and then if you want additional. Have any additional needs, they can contact us and we'll make it work. So we can also facilitate 2 more campers. If anybody has a camper that wants to come out, we have an RV. We have 2 more RV sites and we have about 3 more electrical sites that are available.
Okay.
So they're going fast.
Okay.
Get your ticket.
Get your ticket.
I mean, this is what it's next month.
2 weeks.
Tomorrow's first.
Yeah, we're looking at 2 weeks out, guys. So, it's coming fast. We do have some more spots available for sponsorship, and we do design sponsorship tailored to the person. So if they don't just want to check a tier, we could do a special spot. So like we are looking for a ladies lounge sponsor. We're looking for a sponsor for entertainment that helps with the band and the guy running the soundboard and things like that. So and it is a 501c3, so anyone who donates gets a tax write-off and forms that they need for taxes.
Cool.
So we've covered all the bases.
There's no reason not to support it. And the proceeds from goes to Jasper.
All the proceeds goes to Jasper, back to Jasper
Cool.
for us to be able to give to the community. And if they want to check out the who's who about us, there is on our website, jasperjeepjam.com. It tells all about, what the overlanding rally is for, what goes on there, and then also a section for the Jasper, Arkansas Foundation and their mission. So, so they can check those things out. So, we're just stinking excited. And we have a co-host, which is really cool. Let me tell you about him. So his name is Michael Rhodes. So he is our co-host this year. He's been so great in helping us in all aspects of Jeep Jam. And he has Arkansas Off-Road Adventures YouTube channel.
Okay.
And he's also the Newton County Storm Watch guy. So we rely on him a lot on Facebook.
Okay.
When we have bad weather, inclement weather, things like that, he's always doing lives and letting everyone in Newton County know, what to expect if you're down in the valley or high on the tops. So,
wow. And what's his name?
His name is Michael Rhodes. Okay. Yes, really cool guy. So check him out for sure. We're glad to have him. So
wow,
yeah.
You going to have any trail rides with the Jeeps while you're there?
Yeah, so Michael's going to take some people out on Friday morning. It's just going to be a quick trip. We don't know where they're going. They might, and of course, we're not charging for that. That's just a voluntary thing. They might go out and see a local homestead or something like that.
Yeah,
so I'm not real sure on his route
Yeah.
yet, but that'll be nailed down pretty soon.
Okay.
So they'll do that on Friday, and then Saturday we like to keep everyone at the event because there's so much going on.
So much going on.
Right.
How can people find out where you're at and?
So
like
if you
Facebook?
if you type in Google, actually, if you type in Jasper Jeep Jam. .com, it's going to come up, or Jasper Jeep Jam, it's going to come up and show you a pin on the map to the fairgrounds.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then www.jasperjeepjam.com answers every single question that anyone could ever have. That's our website.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And if you want to reach them by phone, you can call them at 337-401-9155.
That's me. That sucker is on 24/7. So
I bet it's dinging 24/7.
Oh, it is dinging. I actually have to put it on Do Not Disturb right now so I could, do that. But hey, we're going to have food trucks at the event. So we're going to have lots of really good food so they can eat there. But you're 2-3 miles from the city of Jasper?
Yeah.
Right.
So, go check out the Ozark
Some
Cafe.
local fair there.
Yeah, go check out the Ozark Cafe. Check out Jasper Pizza Company. Jaeger's Junction's got some big old burgers that are delicious. So, yeah, lots to choose from. Lots going on.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, Lisa.
Yes, thank y'all for taking the time and visiting with me today. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Well, we'll look forward to you coming back for your next event.
Yeah, and if you guys are bored, y'all come out, set up, do some broadcasting out there. Everybody'd love to meet you guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Wouldn't that be fun?
It'd be fun. That's the Jasper Jeep Jam. It's coming up March 13th through the 16th. And check it out. If you want some more information, you can go to jasperjeepjam.com. Or you can call Lisa at 337-401-9155.
I also want to mention they are on Facebook.
Yes.
Jasper Jeep Jam and Overlanding Rally, too.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
We'll be right back, guys. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We've got just like 5 or 6 minutes remaining, and want to wish everyone a happy weekend. Go out and take advantage of the non-inclement weather.
I need to type my thing here. There
you go.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, it's going to be beautiful. Today's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
So what do you want to do here,
Oh,
man?
let's see. We talked the other day about a baby that was named by the computer. It was called Unakite 13 Hotel.
Yes.
And the father was, I guess the baby was put up for adoption or whatever, and just abandoned or somehow. But the father found out about it, and he tried to get the baby back. Well, the computer had given the baby a name, and the name of the baby was Unakite 13 Hotel.
Computer generated, I'd say.
Yeah, so they finally got the baby's. At least he's got a social security number, and it says here she had no social security number and no birth certificate, but the publicity about her paid off. On Wednesday, her dad got a legit social security number for her, and here's the thing: they still list her as Unikite.
Why?
I don't know. I guess on the social security card it says Unikite, but the officials say now that she has a social security number, her dad can legally change her name to Caroline.
Well, they don't have any other. I mean, he hadn't done it yet, so they had to put that on the
so.
social security.
Yeah, whatever.
I
didn't think you needed to have a social security number until you're ready to work. I didn't know if it came
I
at
don't
birth.
know when my kids were born in the hospital before we ever left. They
really
were. Yeah,
they
were
gave them a social
filling
security
that,
number?
sending that to whoever they send it to in Arkansas. So this is good news for all us people who can't understand some of the telemarketers that we encounter. Because, and what can we say? They are usually, no, they're not usually Indian, but there are a lot of them that I don't understand. Yeah. And Dan even told a story to me about not being able to understand some guy or.
Yeah, and he cussed me out because I said, hold on a minute. I didn't understand who you were and what company you were with. And he dropped the F-bomb and hung up on me.
Phone.
Okay.
So the guys who run the world's biggest call center came up with an artificial intelligence program that can supposedly erase Indian accents from their English-speaking telemarketers. They say it's supposed to help with clarity and improve customer interactions, but on social media, everyone's worried it'll make it harder to distinguish scammers. Yeah. The AI accent eraser is said to work in real time and can even mimic different American accents too.
Wow.
I don't want that. I would rather know what I'm dealing with. I want to know what I'm dealing with.
Well, I think it puts you in a position when you hear the accent, you immediately become, what's the word?
Defensive is what I'm thinking.
Defensive, yes, but then you're becoming,
You're what's the word we're looking for?
I don't know. I forgot.
You're judging them. I mean, you're judging them.
Yeah, but I've forgotten the word. Anyway, but they want to alleviate that problem to where you won't feel judgmental towards somebody.
Right, but we have a hard enough time sometimes for people to distinguish whether it's a scam or not.
I don't mind what language you speak. I mean, if you're trying to speak English, I understand. In French, the French have a hard time speaking clearly enough because they were raised with a certain way of holding their mouth when they pronounce things.
Right.
So it's really difficult. And Indian people are the same way. If I go on YouTube and I'm looking at a how-to video and somebody from India, it's like I can't even figure. I have to turn the closed captioning on. It is so thick that you can't understand.
And we're not being ugly about that. It's
I just want to understand.
Fact. We need to understand. If you're going to be talking to someone on the phone, I need to be able to understand you. And I feel bad asking them, "Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?" But I've got to be clear about what's going on too. So, anywho, there you go. Watch out for AI.
Yeah,
That's
really.
all I have to say.
Do you have any belly fat?
Duh. That's a personal question to ask me.
Belly fat can boost your brain health, kind of.
Well, thank God for that.
A new study finds that extra squish around the middle can be good for your brain function, but there's a catch. It's not good for you as you age. So you got to have young belly fat. The visceral fat around your tummy contains a protein that can help your brain function better. However, that protein goes away as you get older, and too much of the old belly fat is not a good thing either. So don't pack in the pounds on purpose. And if you got a little bit when you're in your 20s and 30s, yeah, baby, you're smarter than everyone else.
You know, belly fat's a pain in the belly.
Pain in the butt. Didn't talk about butt fat. Talk about belly fat.
I said it's pain in the belly because I couldn't say butt. It didn't make sense.
You know what today is?
Today is what is it?
The last meteorological day of winter. So, in a couple, I think a week or two. No, I think
that's what?
I don't know. Meteorological.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
National Public Sleeping Day. Whether it's in the park or on a bus, find a spot and plop down and take a nap.
Okay.
National Tooth Fairy Day.
Yep.
Today we give a shout out to the tiny winged pixie that gives quarters and $5 for each tool.
Yeah, they're like $5 for a tooth now. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
National Chocolate Souffle Day.
Souffle.
Enjoy the weekend, folks. We'll be back on Monday.
Have a great weekend.